dum saba, ebinum sedani, Gia dum sorry, every say as it. Ejumemo, adisumu, reha my ma, Nansuanoba, Dum, so, Dum Swabo, Sega said Dum Swaba, ABC one chance said Dum Swaba, Sega said Dum Swaba, Ebinum say Danny, Gia Dum sorry, every say as it. Ejumemo, adisumu, reha my ma, Nansuanoba, Dum, so, Dum Swabo, Sega said Dum Swaba, ABC one chance, Dum Swaba, Sega said Dum Swaba, Ebinum say Danny.
And may the heavens rescue this land. We need a man with vision to lead. John Mahama is the man for us. Oh, Ghana needs a change.
Mumbai and sorry.
Daddy, I think it is time I put my business plan of opening a snack bar into action.
Really? But why now?
Why not now? I have been paying close attention to John Mahama's 24-hour economic policy, and I think it is really going to boost the leisure and hospitality industry. You know, when people go to work throughout the day, they would definitely need something small in their tummies, and I'll be there to serve them.
But I thought I was the only one who listens to news in this house.
No.
Says the man born before computers.
Tell him.
See, we have the news right here on our phones, and we are keenly following John Mahama's 24-hour economy policy digitally.
Digital man.
Yes, I mean this. Yes. And one thing I can be sure one. Since the launch of my online delivery system, things have really been picking up, and it will be great to have the support of the government to grow beyond the borders of Ghana. And with the 24-hour economy policy, government will be able to provide an atmosphere of improved security and public safety, and also a well-regulated and monitored private security to facilitate round-the-clock activities to make it more safe for us to serve our clients no matter the time of the day.
Well, for civil servants who work with the passport office, DVLA, customs, ports and harbour like me, running the 8-hour shift system will help relieve the large customer traffic we have to deal with within the current 8 to 4 p.m. system. We can effectively serve Ghanaians and foreigners within the shortest time.
Hey, madam, I didn't know you also pay attention to the 24-hour economy policy too.
It is what everyone is talking about. I will be glad to work in the afternoon shift than run off to work in the morning. I leave that for the younger generation.
You're really too old for that. And old boy, what are your thoughts?
Well, I will take advantage of the tax exemptions, the cheaper and reliable electricity, and more importantly, the government's support to scale up my juice manufacturing company for local consumption and for export. Look, obey a pinso or chrome.
Please obey. In a 24-hour economy, is it?
You know what to do. Vote for John Mahama, the nation builder, and the NDC for a 24-hour economy. Ejuma Pankwa.
Emra ensida sanso ene wiase enyansiye enu tiaden ene wose yenso yesie ye wodonhwe aduonu nan wodako bia musie betua yensachaye ewo yabrabom enu tiaden ti na wose etwanetia akwanya ewo mre bebremu enu tiafei sie betumi aye 24-hour economy ewo mfidi dwuma ahodo mu etese edufra ene eduye mu ye mfidi dwuma ahodo mu yadansie mu yahonidie mu yahonwogie mu akwantuo bodwa anaso kra no abefo kwan a yefa so di dwuma wode wan kasa dwene ho ba enwumekuo awodo ya womo ewo customers ya ebre bia ye ho achie no a etese ye ports ene ye harbors no ye customs ye passport office DVLA ene de keka ho a womo nyina betumi abeka 24-hour economy ho ekoba ne saa ya brabo ewo micro Ghana mu ebesesa na sesa ewo yeyo emo wei eya kwanya kese ya bedawa ebeboa ami empuntu nyuma afro konanim enu ti brenu anie se wosie som se kua ni ahwese ebeye adwumaden aboa amase ni suade hunu wei abemo na sada yesoi eye NDC amanyuko no ene betumi amana bemo ewo niema hodo a yeye ede aboa se o my Ghana mpunto ebetumi ejina ne naso no 24-hour economy edimu akotene na beboa ama eni suade hunu nyina ewie pegi pepepe eba ya densie affordable housing enwumesua entitiye ya pomodin ene de keka ho ni nyina ebewie mudie enu nti beka NDC ene John Dramani Mahama memwe ho ni asese my Ghana ema my Ghana ni suade hunu o my Ghana dai so entumi emrem emreni ho emoda sanibia enu nti breni nie fawuntuma ebebo je ene NDC dia.
I think it is time I put my business plan of opening a snack bar into action.
Really? But why now?
Why not now? I have been paying close attention to John Mahama's 24-hour economic policy, and I think it is really going to boost the leisure and hospitality industry. You know, when people go to work throughout the day, they would definitely need something small in their tummies, and I'll be there to serve them.
But I thought I was the only one who listens to news in this house.
No.
Says the man born before computers.
Tell him.
See, we have the news right here on our phones, and we are keenly following John Mahama's 24-hour economy policy digitally.
Digital man.
Yes, I mean this. Yes. And one thing I can be sure one. Since the launch of my online delivery system, things have really been picking up, and it will be great to have the support of the government to grow beyond the borders of Ghana. And with a 24-hour economy policy, government will be able to provide an atmosphere of improved security and public safety, and also a well-regulated and monitored private security to facilitate round-the-clock activities to make it more safe for us to serve our clients no matter the time of the day.
Well, for civil servants who work with the passport office, DVLA, customs, ports and harbor like me, running the 8-hour shift system will help relieve the large customer traffic we have to deal with within the current 8 to 4 p.m. system. We can effectively serve Ghanaians and foreigners within the shortest time.
Hey, madam, I didn't know you also pay attention to the 24-hour economy policy too.
It is what everyone is talking about. I will be glad to work in the afternoon shift than run off to work in the morning. I leave that for the younger generation.
You're even too old for that. And old boy, what are your thoughts?
Well, I will take advantage of the tax exemptions, the cheaper and reliable electricity, and more importantly, the government's support to scale up my juice manufacturing company for local consumption and for export. Look, obey a pinso or chrome hard.
Please obey. In a 24-hour economy, is it?
You know what to do. Vote for John Mahama, the nation builder, and the NDC for a 24-hour economy. A Juma Pankwa.
Adeshemamba, Imubia Adjo, Imubia Kwaba, Eba NDC 360. Senya Munina Munimino, Weye Jumedi Sunkukra, NDC Amanyoko, Yashasha, Wuku Debia, Yadibo Deuro, Afa and NDC Amanyoko, and the Frank 24 His Excellency, John Dramani Mahama, a woman of my Ghana. Haso ena di ye mai mwetinti ban nsem we ko twi eba basa nyina yidi makoma ko chechim ma akora keto akora etiase eno nti ye mo bi akwaba to this 5th edition na mamini kan fa chopa kese ma obi a say ifiti ase no we had some technical hitches with our sound. My technical crew tells me say everything has been rectified eno nti we are ready for the 5th edition of NDC 360. Na busuafo sene amunyina munim no Bidin de Sammy Gyamfi Mosomfo NDC Amanyoku achiame hene me na medi dwumadi ebremo ukuda we any ukuda bia at 8 p.m. ene dia na yedi hu nkomo. We have 2 segments for you today on Moment of Truth editorial. Yedi nkomo about ya sitting amunsem say nyema koye ana enkoye Ghana sikasem ene hefa ne gina na ne fapem te say we are reflecting on the economic bankruptcy and excruciating hardships confronting the people of this country. So stick with me. We are NDC and U segment in the Bebrel. And today we are hosting the Honorable Member of Parliament for the Good People of the Sunafo South constituency, the ranking member for Food and Agriculture, Honorable Eric Opoku. And then the birthday, but Honorable will be joining us in the studio for the NDC NU segment. Now, Abusiafo, ansakra na yede dwumadie no ebebrel no meshwew so ye Ghana ni na voter transfer ekoso no nte ho asem a hye nso se from the 30th of May in our battle commission efiti ase a ye voter transfer and proxy voters list and into ye Ghana ni na ene bebia wote no watu kwan akoba bi foforo untumi nkoto aba wo bebia wodin wo a take advantage. The process is going on till the 14th of this month. Na ko bebia sisi upesa woto aba no na yenyi wudin free constituency embraho. We salute all our executives and all our officers, our supporters who are participating in this process. Se bibinti 7th December wuntumi nto aba so a ye be stress ube power bi na wa man to mi krata isi fo betumi di ni akọ abato onwuma fofra your friend proxy list na wato aba amount. Jumedie send munyina munim. It is live on social media on NDC 360 on Facebook, NDC 360 official on X, dodo na friend Twitter, and NDC 360 official on YouTube. So we hear Jumedie on any of these platforms yadawase. Like the link, comment and share. Tell a friend to tell a friend that NDC 360 5th edition is on, and this is a show you will not regret watching. And to maybe a dream prim, we'd like to welcome everybody once again. We'll go for a quick break, take a 24-hour economy ad nearby. Yeah, the moment of truth editorial na bro. Medase.
Guys, the way job no dey this country said, if I plead pay and they go your kids straight. I hear say brothers they do 2 to 3 jobs for that side. Oh,
Kofi, I agree with you. My bro will complete university like 4 years this. Still they search for job. He rep application like 200. All for water inside. He for straight safe.
Guys. All this unemployment where they go on for this country inside could be sorted out by John Mahama and the NDC's 24-hour economy policy. Easy.
How you go do
Simple. John Mahama and the NDC say them will encourage and support certain businesses, make them operate 24/7, preferably on the 3-shift system of 8 hours each, by creating an enabling environment that will promote productivity, competitiveness, and well-paying jobs for us after school.
Good, but men make a busy question. We kind companies and businesses with John Mahama and the NDC they refer to.
The 24-hour economy go primarily but not exclusively focus on agro-processing, manufacturing, pharmaceuticals, constructions, mining and acquiring industries, leisure and hospitality, the sanitation and waste management, digital startups, business process outsourcing, retail centers, financial services, modern markets, transportation services. Some public institutions like the Ports and Harbour, Customs, DVLA, and Passport Office are all included. What they be saying, there are no limits to companies and businesses who go benefit from the 24-hour economy policy.
Mensa. You sure say this 24-hour economy system go fit work?
Kofi pa, no be you wear ID. You talk say menace they work 2 to 3 jobs for Yonki a day. So how you figure it happen?
Word. The 24-hour economy, they happen for UK, France, Germany, Sydney, even in South Korea. So it will happen for you.
See. This idea be very sweet. I'm not gonna lie, it be very sweet. But people they carry one district, one factory, planting for food and jobs, moving from taxation to production. Where these ideas all pass? Here all 10 beans. That be me my problem. Trust.
Guys. Make you not forget say Osi Adeyo John Mahama and the NDC we build the Atuabo gas plant. The Terminal 3 for the Kotuka International Airport. And the Meridian Port Service Terminal. We right now it be the 2nd largest harbor for the West Coast. Where them all to the web 24/7 as we speak.
Then man, if you happy no, guys, me they talk something no. For trust there, John Mahama they stand to among all of them.
Vote for John Mahama, the nation builder, and the NDC for a 24-hour economy. Ejuma Pankwa.
Abusiafo enti emama kwaba we and kware mre. This is the moment of truth. Eha en yenya abotre. Ede no kren semu a efa ye man Ghana ho. Ekwan aban wote so yi ebu oman no. Ne yeyi nsem no mako se ne be ya akraketo akra betumi atiase. Here we serve you with the truth and nothing but the truth. And then komo ya yeba bedi efa me no mi no ho. Efa wo ma ho. Efa wo nananom ho. Efa ye mampo a yenyan wo mo ho. Efa ya siti no ho efa obi a ho. Nti fo waso fem me kakra. They said the medi kama wote ase no. We are talking about the Bruni say reflections on the economy, on the economic bankruptcy and the hardships facing Ghanaians, part 1. And ne ahochra ewo ye memo. Abenedi Ghana for FM. Esu a yesu. O mai sika semo a enne bibi atete apansam no. Ehun komo a ne yedi na we ye ne fa edi kan part 1. Na busua say to aba eyi aban a aban no ye de nyina yetumi ehye ne nsa se onhyehyɛ nyema omu oman ni ye ne nyina yenya impuntuo ne ahoto ewo ye man Ghana mu enuti ne yeto aba enti aban bia ya to aba yi ne wo Ghana bia no o waso die bibiri se obɛhyehyɛ nyema no man na fa ne ntoma pefra na omanfo so adi ye na one of those duties say dwuma ya de sha ban ne nsa no de hia ba ko pa wo mu ne se omanfo etim omubotom omuyem de omubedi de omubehye adwuma omubeye aban no beye enhyehye pobru ni se aban no be create an enabling environment a ema obi adwuma koso na obi a setimi kona no obi atimi nya bibitu ne botom de hwe ne ho na busua enenema. This is very important. Wenti enietwaba. Na mobekaya 2016 yekotwaba. Die ne nsemo a aban omutisui eye MPP aban a owura Nana Danko Akufuado. Eni na bedi akire Alhaji Bawumia e kachire Ghana for. What did they say about the 2016 economy? And what did they promise us? Boshebe no mo de mayen. Die no mo kan about Ghana sikasem at that time. Ye bebu nkompo na ya kai ye ho. Enti hwe we ma misisi e.
I think this country is going through quite turbulent times, and we need a change. And I think this is why Nana Akufo-Addo has nominated me to partner him to bring a different vision, a different way of doing things, to bring, a vision, dedication, competence, and integrity to the governance of this country. And I hope to assist him in delivering this vision to the country and to bring in, to usher in an MPP administration under the leadership of Nana Addo Akufo-Addo. This country is destined for greater things. I am very optimistic about the future of this country, and I believe if and when the good people of Ghana give Nana Akufo-Addo the mandate, we will make a very positive change in the lives of the people of this country. The suffering that the people are going through at the moment under the administration of the current government is quite needless, and we believe quite strongly that with the leadership of Nana Akufo-Addo, we can make a change in that particular situation that many Ghanaians find themselves in. So I humbly have accepted this nomination, and I hope by the grace of God to do my utmost to help Nana Akufo-Addo deliver this vision and to help the MPP get elected in 2016. I ask all Ghanaians to come aboard this train. That is a train that we will lead.
This was Alhaji Bawumia in opposition. Emra no mampenye Akufo-Addo aboni dia paw ne se omeboa no mumu o man Ghana. O se o Ghana for wa ho chirim. na ahokyere ne wo hia senke be wa ahokyere e needless na omo ba one Akufo-Addo ba no mo de ahoto ensesa mapa e be ma ye ho atoy aba enye no nko a he spoke about the kind of economy they will be giving the people of Ghana and also hwe we ma mesisi
I want to leave that to breathe, but we are going to build a new economy, a different economy, and you will be hearing a little bit more, because you cannot just criticize without providing alternatives, and we are going to, and we have. Anyway,
you can tell us something. That's what exactly.
I'm telling you, it's an exciting, I will tell you what it is not. It is not a doomsday economy. It is not a dead goat economy. It is not a friends and family economy, right? It is an economy that will create jobs.
It is not a doomsday economy. It is not an confirmed economy. Economy a dia hotoni yo enimpuntu beba. Ghana for say ate yakoto abamo. Na nya no nkwa no mo kan e. Ora ba womie ya. Sanso kansem wakese about how under the MPP the economy was going to grow and grow and grow, and there will be jobs and jobs and jobs. And also Shema Mrs. here.
Economy is going to grow and grow and grow, and we will have jobs and jobs and jobs. This is the economy of Nana Addo.
Busanfo eno na mote no masumu nti ene ye baba behwe se sa boshe no mo de hye no ensem wa kese a mo kan ye no ensem wa na asikyire wom ensem wa na ewo wom adokodoko nsem a se bi mpreduasa uko nguram ko ka kire boa mo ti akro bedi wachi afiri nguram abafie ye o mo ka kire Ghana foi ene akosisen ye hwe economy no. Come with me. What do we see today? We had picture here that screen you see here. Na 120 billion. That is from Nkrumah Abreso, ABC Mahama Abreso. And they Ghana could do 658 billion. I can't even say 650 billion. The Ghana Karomoka said Dawson at 120 billion under NDC and Mahama. No more Barbeteson. They said do 658 billion. Sir and Brana Yura Mahama Tia Kunyaso or more Kasan Seminano. Na Ghana oil a onyamedia chain na ye ba kope oil field Jubilee fields and na o mampenyuku for discover ya odija yura atamels ma wono so dija yura Mahama enti oil sika na ye nya na ye kakrebi we're getting just about 40,000 barrels of oil a day, but yura Mahama ekọ tikese da so da ye pa ni investment o ye enti no ora ba womi abaye as chairman of the economic management team oil fields no wenya miensa. Uwe sikadodo a yewura Mahama na ban enyaye in 8 years at a mills ne John Mahama sika omunyaye nyina obroni revenue total revenue generated 248 billion for John Mahama ne at a mills. Uraba womi ani Akufo-Addo enya 925 billion. Just say at a mills ne John Mahama sika omunyaye so mo de ibu Ghana no omanya no moho. Ama yenya 44% of yesika ewe actually. Enei a omenya sika times 3 of what John Mahama ne Atamus nyaye no. And Ghana camera debt to GDP 104%. Ye trend say ye ton Ghana ajapade nyina ni ye fa yesika nyina ye dutua ye car ye be sans wa de car. Ghana hu sika nyina ntimi ntua ye car. That is what it means. Inflation impomponso anyama bofa sokosro Mahama Abreso a ne ye twa nadapa ese ni di edi na tem no na 15.4%. Ene ya Uraba Wumia a chairman of the economic management team and vice president no 25%. This is after say a call 54% in December 2022. Then according to the World Bank, Ghana for 800,000 a free ahutom eko ohia buburo. This is it, inflation rate. Over dollar rate na Mahama Breso na dollar a cost 3.8, 3.9, 4 cedis, cost 4 cedis 20 pesos. So we need dollar back. And then the same dollar back on a 50. Ebiem yewura Mahama Breso na ye koje bosia. Your credit rating you good B-. E say investors wo ye mugidie say ye je bosia ye betumi atua. And Ghana credit rating no aba baller junk status. Investors ato ye prumo international capital market. Ye ntimi koje bosia bi abiem because obi ase Ghana je bosia ontumi ntua. And na ukoje bosia e wo bank ehun si ho 50%. When you need 40%, besia hunsi ho. Dia na obetimi de sa besia na ye. Na wetimi tua sakai. These are the people who said they had the men and they were coming to change the economy. Na ye nyina ye ho atoye. And ne 50% interest rates in some banks. But Mahama Breso a course na 25%. And I can go on and on and on this, the state of the economy. Na wo baby o man Ghana ye gina sisi enyema tetia pansa economy no aban na bodo owura ba womia ne akufuado o ma say o man no, and that is why we are all suffering. Na busia obeka say what happened to the exchange rate? Me table no me dru baby na me ka dollar asem exchange rate dollar then na ato Ghana cedi and I'm $1 at a Prague. Now, how far with the economic fundamentals of Rubber Wumiaka and Wansem? Maybe I'm not refi into the video with my Mrs. here.
When you maba, ever say yes, Casam. See the Naya hata. I want him be him. I don't see the one year deep down the young over. Because Sikano Emunyedu. Nemonia Juma Kessia Babaye. The Baba Church near the Celia Emu do now one in Dijano, when your home fast or whatever said Mamufa, when your home fast. Ekahubi Tina Mekofa Baumia, some coming home. Yes, she say yes, sick at some no, a year, Mexicano, the moon yet to bio. Let's be the Jumani Ahotosa Badana. Lena Santa Maria for Ukofialma Coxemuniano.
Chamia, Unia Asemka, Zenana, was Sumwa. Mampenya Kufuado Namoten and Canon. No, pay to me. Or say Mahama Breso na cedi na ye hata. This is a time I na cedi near 3 cedis, 4 cedis. A course around 4.2. Or say cedi na ye hata. And nunti and wakofa bawumia base. Omra no ma cedi ni nya hode. Or say enu anti and wakofa bawumia ba. Nti bawumia raising tia o mampenye Kufuado fa ne say na bedi akire no. Ono wankasa kalkum yetini kwakonum mo amatibi. Na bawumia isu ba ye. And no better Ghana for the cedi a depreciate. Shall we, mammy?
Currencies depreciate when the fundamentals are wrong.
Right.
And the mismanagement of this economy in terms of the fundamentals is what was driving the depreciation of the currency. You can't be running double-digit deficits, double-digit current account and fiscal deficits, borrowing to this extent, financing your deficit with huge printing of money from the central bank, right, and expect your currency to be stable. The fundamentals will not support it.
Right.
But if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. The type of free fall that we are seeing with the cedi exchange rate is a vote of no confidence by market players in the management of the economy. Indeed, many market players.
What the can't your man Kufuado in opposition? Or say Mahama Sidi no aye hata hata. And no kofa or man penya be the cheba wumia by to stabilize the city. That is the main reason to your man, your man, the Jumano Neka. And Oraba Wumia say, Sambreno, na city need depreciated because the fundamentals are weak. On the catch yo. Just Ghana sika sem fapemno. Na yem mere inia holding bia under Mahama. That is when the dollar was just about 4 cedis. And also say, if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. Now the entire exchange rate will expose you, dollar do 4 cedis. They say, on one no more sem. Bible say we no more sem ye be buafo, and I ye be buabem. Or say the entire na fundamentals na ye weak, you know. And they say, investors any GDP our Ghana sikasem because Mahama say Ghana sikasem. In the nay, omo maba apostles of strong economic fundamentals. You heard the akwesi. The only TV you see, Ghana sikasem baby ejina. Imprimpri ameno kase as compared to 2016 na MPP for kasa ansem ni nyina. Enti de di kan ye dollar ene ye sika wiase nyina ye di dwapa Ghana so it is the same. Mahama abreso a dollar cost ro pa no it was 4 cedis 20 pesos me di kan catch no create do. And now me no say dollar 15 cedis 7 pesos. So what happened to the economic fundamentals number we make ka 17. Oh you dollar free wa abujan for sika pa biemu Ghana for di bia safer. Because in MPP ka dollar asemo MPP communicators say oh they say dollar enya hoden. So it is appreciating against all the major currencies. What about the safer? John Mahama Breso now 1 million safer. Ukita 6,000 cedis. Titisikano 60 million abenya 1 million safer. And then ya pape uraba wumia ono okaso very strong fundamentals or buy. And then we pay the same 1 million safer now. I just ukita 26,000 cedis. Titisikano 260 million. Judge it for yourself. We are in this MPP. Mpenyi si di odani jemuno. Oni ni dinsi ni shishinefa. Enti kano kreno. Se ne bosheno we this one awuniso. €1 under President Mahama Breso na 4 cedis 70 pesos. And they are saying €1 70. One British pound sterling. Mahama Breso no mudi na terminal. Omo organize lectures. Kasa abrofo akese no. 6 cedis ubenya 1 British pound sterling. And they go to any forest bureau. 20 cedis. Baby krano 21 cedis. Into where they amaba wumia to fobo. This is the economic fundamentals. Naba wumia jana numu wa waka wanse bebribi no. Kasa ni nyina no. This is it. Now bujanfo, I showed you a table maka inflation. Maka credit rating, me kabrofo akese economic terms, dollar safer. But what does these indicators mean for the ordinary Ghanaian? What does it mean to you? In Susanso ben also. Oh, and also Uraba wumi achre. Sagana ni bia opeso hu in Susanso economic indicators yi ewo so akodwom. Ono ni dwomu ano opposition no ta kopa ya malata market. Nti hwewe mame. Ye ba ye be ko malata market.
Been increasing. My visits to the markets, whether it's in Malata or Tamale or wherever, suggest that food prices are really going up. That is clear. I mean, in Bolga market, for example, as I pointed out in my lecture, maize, a staple, maize, you know, where we eat tuzafi every day from maize, went up by 60% within just the last year. More than 100% in Accra. I mean, you know, so the point is that when you look at the cost of living, you know, the benefits of a single-digit inflation rate doesn't seem reflected in the cost of living. when you look at
this is a time where under President Mahama Breso, na inflation in Pomponso and Yama Bokosrono, na above from 1 to single digits, and on or maybe a share. And or rubber women say, even though Mahama the inflation about single digits, no. So single digit inflation, and we here because or no cob malata market, a brobe work cost 60%. A same a brobe work cost say it is Jomu Bo at the end of Vancasa. But we are you malata market asem. And the inflation and single digit 25%. So young Kojum, ya come malata market, the end you could hear. And yama ye decide. Ghana ni bia wo hwe me bia na obobra. We enye ndisi enye MPP me say was sitting in wasem. Obobra na de esi wani so ne se wo ye adwuma wo sam wani mu fifire na wonya bibi kakra. Wo betumi dia ye japade bi. Wo ya sitting mu ade na ye japade. Dan every Ghanaian young person aspire or must aspire to build. Enti anyama bo anyama ye decide na bo te say. We iron rods. But we have favorite markets. 2016 iron rods were 16 mm. Near ton of 2,800. 2016. $800 in 2016 under President Mahama. Bawomia D na tem ka brofo akese ye lectures. Ene under Bawomia economic messiah. Omanpanyi Akufo-Addo se mede na ba se omasidi nya ho de na nyema bo nkos form no. 8,200. Cement. Mahama Abreso cement wo cost na e could do 27 cedis per bag. And e ko mu a cement bag enkran ha 108 cedis. In Krobisono, we are talking about the 50 kg. In Krobisono, a 108 cedis. Forget about the picture. We are talking about the 50 kg. Where cable electricals who see down here, cable metal 1.5 mm, 1 ton, 1 coil. 2016, 73 cedis per. And now I can say the same cable metal 320 cedis. 16 mm cable metal no 2016 now you 632 cedis under President Mahama. 2024 look at it 3,220. It was say you will to MPP mutu koto abama. What hope do you have to build a house? Baby enyama boadruya eni mrika enyama boyukoya. Say the yebo brako ye ni media de enyama bo bekosro. But look at the quantum so no. Enyanyama ye di si dan kwa petrol we obi ayusu. Uni car wo de beto petrol gu mu awo moto. Uni moto awo abobo ya. Uni bi so a wo befa car ana befa moto. Wo betua lorry fare. And lorry fare na petrol bo ne di twa. NDC address 1 gallon 14 cedis. They say Mahama team wedding. And they said all those things you have watched. And they say 65. Even some of the filling stations are 67 cedis. Look at the quantum leap. And then petrol no 1 liter. It is a fried oil bottle. Nibwe denche Mahama gallon. Because fried bottle liter no, they say 14.85 under Bawumia. But under Mahama na eno ye gallon bo. Yet ye say Mahama kwa se unima mamu oye incompetent. We cry now, Rewana Busian for a sanitary pad. Gana ma mo hweme. Ya me kin e yemanimu asemwa. Obabia onyame ayene se bosumi bia no. Ubegubra. Until you will need this. I just oba wa fa fru and now oba wo how binti untimi engubra. Ya sanitary pad 2016 near Toba could be 2 cedis 50 pesos. Malata market. But we me adwum. Soft care. 3 cedis 50 pesos in 2017. And then 18 cedis sanitary pad. So it is not just building materials. It is not just petrol. even sanitary pad. The Agusu Yabiani Yena Yatobi. In those 2016 now per rubber bucket bakusia 8 cities. Domien Obroni ba krom wo se ye fra Sikampo ano Gold Coast ye wasase pa nsuo to ye kua baby antos ni je na buadu after promising planting for food and jobs. Gary lo kani o Gary boys e de be wo beans na atu ama omadi ana on de be twa tokens for school muso a from 5 cities in 2016 to 30 cities as we speak e wa Accra e bia wo krom de betumi awo form kakra ba Accra 30 cities. A bro bag Kasiano 170 cities under President Mahama. Yes, in the team where the only mama mo. And Akoko broiler kese ba akuse 2016 na ye 45 cities and they do 200 Ghana cedis. And katie one paint bucket na 30 cities and then 180. We dey din na hwe into munu 30 to 180. Kosua crate under John Mama 12 cities and then baby 65 opa kese na. Komo kosua ye be no ato aduane so adi. Ade and they want to break the 8 with this. They say it is possible. Yes, it is possible for onion buckets to move from 15 to 80 cedis. And it is possible someone do 2 more, move more. A became 100 cedis, I put 200 cedis. That is what they mean when they tell you it is possible. It is possible for them to increase. I want Shrenia Benedia Wukum, and I'm a mamu phone or mubu. Now, for Ebiane na dokro enkran dokro Mahama Breso na ketwa no 1 cedi ene 4 cedis de na Mahama Breso size kese na benya no 1 cedi 50 pesos and 5 cedis and enkran dokro ye bo 6 cedis and 7 cedis even in Accra bayre po na mpo de bobo from 5 cedis back and 30 cedis and more and obehwe Gino rice 5 kilo Mahama Breso na 25 cedis and then 185 Emo Lele rice, Mahama Breso 18 cedis and I 125 cedis. Obekazo Sammy Gyamfi ne ko odwo munti no enyama no bono de bia ka ho. Me na me ko odwo me ni me nuaba Daniela Mavis Daniela, member of our communications team. Ye ko Malata market, me bona baso. But se woni bi be de achinya hwede da so ye, we de efri multimedia o Joy FM ene omo stations ne guso no omo so akodwom entos adaka kese no de omo so ko hu yeni omo se January 2024 ya we de 2016 na entos adaka kese according to Joy na 1005 and no raba wo mi ade akọ 6000 60 million to 70 million entos adaka kese. This according to multimedia. Mako bucket kese no so multimedia for call almost say June 2023 last of the counter medicine where a F-pack tablet 2017 they 50 pesos and they 3 pesos where Lufa tablet and the malaria drone na 2017 5 cedis adro no say do 30 cedis under Bawumia. We mojadro ferroglobin syrup and Mahama 30 cedis and 100 cedis. ORS they will mu twa wo so abekwa akoto no so Bawumia e dey free 40 pesos to 2 cedis 50 pesos. Ko kwaye okoto ko adro so Anosol cream. 2017, 4 cedis, 50 pesos. They say 118 cedis cocoa brew. Cavedalo, and also another cocoa, yes, blood pressure drew. From 15 cedis in 2017 to 15 cedis to 261 cedis in 2024. Fox Ziga, 70 cedis in 2017 year and 840 cedis. Just look at this. And you want to vote for these people again? Now, go back to fire saying. Now, yes, said your daddy Jemuno. Is this subium on the name saying is Shenefa? Yeah, and this Yaman Yoko Jom Diako Huni. Now, there na Jom Fuankasa Soka. She we man here.
Previous na bona esi ho amusimono. Anka be 2.5 and 300. Na susisi na 9 million. And now transportation na akosuro ninti. And now sisi so first na kawe ye be boa ne bebre si ho na sisi we ba ko 5 cedi. Ana nketu anu miensa 10 cedi. Sa na ye ne sisi ya. Enti niama no boa ye de nti so mbe bibia fa ho ya. Ebe boa ye sifa no so kwa na ekosuro. Eko a atachi bibia enti amanya no boa na ekosuro.
Sisi a ntos adaka 7,000. Sana eton adere so ye hye so ayen to wo be hye ntos fitana pasa won ton hwe fitana pa ma ba me to ade mpo endu 100 cedis akita ma ye hwe wo GM time na ye ton tos ne na enya se wo ntos ndu 2,000 ntos ndu we mpo endu 50 million mpo it is a we say na ntos edu 7,000 look of about man omusro tomato na ntos ni sisi onu mo fitana pa ba betrasisa uko so better lorry fe ukita ma wo fia obe hwe iti ye bro ye branca samanu ye bre gm ye hia wan kasa se bra na ye bre bibia boy say bibia boy ye din amaye ye ntumi nto sefa bibia akoso dollar so akoso ye ho akire ye ntumi ye ho hwe uba market fidana pa odidi once be ondidi biom amo ba ko no ye 10 cedi 4 ye 40 cedi tini po
na busion for ene da ho no. These videos we have a lot of them and this 360 akojom die jom for ma de ma menom de enua ma the in subsequent editions. This is just part 1. We're bringing you a lot of those videos. Wow, so you can ask them. And that wow, cry now until you know. Said the American no create to do. Na there be any. Now Obibeka said, how did we get here? And on my Ghana, itimi koda mna donku wimo. I na yesika sem nyina tetia pansamu a otonwa yento. Ufri a yentua wodon sa hye obotomu a ensi hwe so adentia eyenye nan a egu screen yisu dey can reckless borrowing besia aban we abo yetu omofo mu ntie no mo brobosia enega na ka kosoro amene ya yentimi ntua ye ka no na ama enu nti obi ani gidie we yesika semu no eno na ama yesidi na ho oden no atofom kra say Ghana ahochire aba excessive taxation etimodern taxes a owura ba womia ene o mampanya kufu ado asesa agu yeso titiru enu nti na wo bere no reckless spending sikadie basa and corruption and profligacy katasheshe project person kumunya chronofita. That is the reason why we are suffering. Na mamenka eka no wansem kakra besia obeka ya oraba we me wadi Ghana for bonio adokodoko nsem. You remember what he said about borrowing? Say Ghana ye wosika ya tisika so come there. That is what Akufuado said. And Bawumia said eni say ye bo besia mpo de ye kwan ye tow your roads now we can get money to construct a kwan ye hia wo Ghana nyina. Wo de hwe video we mame.
We don't have to borrow money from anywhere. Just toll the various sections of the road and we'll raise the money to do the roads in Ghana.
And that one also, we don't have to borrow. We just have to toll. It just say, one ton so omo de omo ba omo be bobesia omo be ma ye kanimpo abafom and he fa na Ghana kadro. This is paragraph 99 of the Auditor General's reports for 2016 on the Consolidated Fund. O check paragraph 99. Auditor General ma uhu e car na Ghana de as at 2016 Mahama Eko. Into we my mouse source Auditor General's report paragraph 99. You can go and check. Na Ghana car de ye deno domestically Ghana voyage o mo besia wa ha through bonds. Kroma, Kutuka, Efrifa, Echampon, Ekufo, Dr. Hillel Liman, JJ Rollins, ye papa Kofo, ye papa Tamils, John Mahama, Omunina Kanono. What said ye? World Bank the chair and a hepic free 120 billion. Now, under Bawomia, or say, Missy a Bob Bessiampo ye coin, I can't do saying. This is Ghana Web, 25th May 2024, and a Bank of Ghana the way by. Ghana's public debt reaches 650. Kaka Hua, is it there? You need maybe 800 billion, but 658.6 billion. Now, at Ghana, can I say that here? Where screen you saw? And Cromany, may I show up? I say, why you 30 million now? Ghana ni awo me, including MPP, including Oba Wawonenge, Obi had the car 22,000 titisika 220 million. Oka wo de no no. Na bisa said, "Dear na mind sika we ya when ya so mfaso a, wo de saka buburu we." Excessive taxation. Aso mo kan nsem wo mo kan ye. Ye de me ba ye me kan hwe nso ma no. Asem wo amaka bia me tu mire na ma kire osie na mama obi adi. Ye nkɔhwɛ de ba wo mi akan ye. And Mahama I will say, Muhammad Timwedi, the taxes are banned, the taxes are hurting the economy. And you're kind about moving us from taxation to production. Producer, give me those two videos.
They are hurting the economy. These taxes are hurting. And therefore, you are not going to get the growth. And when you don't get the growth, you will not get the revenue. And when you don't get the revenue, you go back to increasing taxes to get the revenue. And then you are in a cyclical downward spiral. And so they have it wrong. And we will change that particular policy. We will use the tax incentives to grow this economy.
The MPP will shift the focus of economic policy away from taxation to production. So we are going to move away from taxation to production. From taxation to
production. I said, Mahama Abresunity Muede or the taxes don't do Ghana for so, and it is hurting the economy. Into a move here from taxation to production. You yate. Uraba when we are taxes or the other taxation to production here. Dedikai COVID levy. This is the only government. Why will shame me? You can check. We are seeing na check say yare boni coronavirus e baby kum nipa no. O mind ben and a day yare no adane tax to boni ato ne man for so say. Te senka malaria. Yes, you malaria levy. And our HIV levy, and our cholera levy. Where the COVID-19 levy, check, there is no country in the world. I just allege Bawobia or promise to move us from taxation to production. COVID came since 2021, 2022. Yeah, that's what we are COVID levy be seen there. 2024 you move, and yet they continue to blame COVID now or more who levy aba. And COVID levy is when you buy COVID levy on VAT flat rates of 3%. Into a VAT flat rate of 4%. COVID levy on national health insurance levy of 2.5%. And national health insurance levy 3.5%. And where you are indirect tax, auto nsuo, auto paper, auto ebiane. Anything you buy, ideal make, kusuya utuya sa tuwe COVID levy. Taxation to production man, but we are doing no aye. Or the modern tax ayenti bimpenyi semda e levy. And Canada 1.5%. Ya kasa ya omodi about 1%. Inti ya nedwuma ni ho. Ohia ni ne bra no ya adwuma, onye sika kakra wo se me send bibi ama me ba ana me bisuani. Oye momu na ya te no 1% ya te ni sika. Yet Bawumia told us say momo de eye hiafo na eye ni se ye de to so ene oje 1% momo and other electronic transactions levy. Financial sector levy 5%. And boys, adwuma ni ho mo bre. Obatan bia ni wa ofese de bakoto chacha na ne bakotwa bet. Ben adwuma ni wonti dia na akra ne nyonko bokro no. Okotwa match Manchester versus Arsenal, Manchester versus Arsenal no di kakra so a. Ba wo mi ase me je 10% betting levy. Energy sector recovery levy 20 pesos per liter of diesel and petrol. Eno na ma petrol bo aye dia ye ntimi ntua no, ba wo mi ade aba. Okoto LPG gas so a wasanso we hia ho 18 pesos of energy sector recovery levy. The gas so ye ntimi nto. Ya san kra so the boiler tax ato petrol ni diesel so enti ene ye ntimi nto 10 pesos per liter. Yet ye hu de omode boiler tax na ye efi mineral na emene ye e wo my Ghana mo. 2.5% increase in VAT enti ene VAT akosro from 12.5% to 15%. Growth and sustainability levy. All these taxes on Ghanaians. They said here, enwusie mpo ye de to ato so. Moto, abobo ya, mahama, kambu, all of them, car, bibia, a generating musie biano. You calculating musie na yezi to 100 cedis. Ye de twaba. All these taxes by a man who promised to move us from taxation to production. You know what I'm saying? Na adeɛ baako bia nso ama ahokyere we aba apart from besiabo bebrebe na asay o man isi kasem. Ene etimorden obroni say draconian taxes sikadie no reckless spending and corruption. And reckless spending the ba womi a na ka kire o say Ghana ye problem aye wo no is not revenue, it's about prudent expenditure. Share evidence in my Mrs.
Ghana's problem is not about resources. Our problem is the efficient and honest management of the resources. Ghana's problem is not about resources. Our problem is the efficient and honest management of the resources. Ghana's problem is not about resources. Our problem is the efficient and honest management of the resources.
Akufo-Addo lecturer, economic wasted. Ose Ghana ye problem enye sika do aye nyi o. Na emom kwan ye be fa so use sika ni yi ama manfo enya so mfa so. Nti ye mi so wura ba womia. Ghana sika bebrebe na mo enya no. 935 billion in total revenue in only 7 years. As compared to Owura Mills ni John Mahama 248 billion. Wo de ye den. Omampenye Akufo-Addo aso e ho no mu di sika no. Office of Government Machinery. Fikesiem ho. 2015 President Mahama it is worth 453 million cedis and a call. 2016 or the 718 million and a call in the office of the president as I'm making. Oraba Womia will say yen use Ghana sika efficiently or by 2017 or the 1.5 billion a call. We year 2018 or the 1.9 billion and a call. 2019 or the 1.9 billion and a call. Mahama dear no 453 million to 780 million. Yet Bawumia says it's not efficient use. Or no, from 1.5 to 1.9 billion. 2020 4.3 billion. 2020 billion. 2022 3.1 billion. 2023 1.4 billion. 2024 2 billion. These are the apostles of efficient use. of the meager resources of state. All the taxes, office and and let me tell you some of the things they use the money for. 2022, Omoankasa report of the Command Parliament, Omanpenye Kufuado office. Almost sika omode to fu 51.1 million cedis. Sika no 510 billion. Fuel in 9 months in 2022. President Kufuado ne to our call no 2022 16.9 million ne to keke 169 billion. Almost car tie and a car batteries. And 50 million cedis, 150 billion in 9 months in 2022. 150 billion for car cover and a car battery. Cabinet retreat by 4.8 million cedis, 48 billion. One cabinet retreat at Peduase, one meeting a Kufuado ni ministers koye 48 billion. Private jet we mshena na or chata na no na mepeno. We msheno. Any no chata in 3 months 40 million on sa private jet kesiana no chata di tukwano titisika 400 billion. This is what they use your money for, and they come and tell you say efficient use. Our problem is not revenue. So if the problem is efficient use, how efficiently are you using our money? Look at Chrono Ecoso, look at the waste. Not too long ago, we were talking to you about Pualugu Dam, Sika, $12 million or Mashenekwa. Sky Train, $2 million or Medinikwa. Temamoto Way, $2.5 million or Medinikwa. Ejapa, 153 million cedis or Medinikwa. PDS, over 2 billion cedis ashe. I can go on and on and on. And that is why their own party for MPP for Namu defended. When MPP ni nchire Kennedy Japan. Muntie de Kennedy Japan, waka about the Ekoso.
MPP is looting this country as if there's no tomorrow. Why? What do you mean? The youth of this country are not working. Now we're intimidating and control. What do you mean? The youth of this country are not working. Now we're intimidating and control.
That was Honorable Kennedy Japan. He is more MPP than all the MPP people here. He is telling you because he is in there. About senior MPP Mpenyufo Bawomiani Akufuado ne omobusuafo omonkwa efom oman Ghana sika. And I say omo bomb mine chrono like there is no tomorrow. You want to debate that? Mpenyi say bomo chiche. Ofu isu ase be catch us or then cheme we ni na chinye. The man is in there. No, what is the impact of Sasi Kasel no Mase ni nyina? Edwomu boa edwomu nyema ne boa ye de nko ana. No, enye no nko a. The story we mame. We a Ghana Web story. Ghana Web. Let me zoom it. Producer, if you can enlarge it for me so that I can zoom it. There's a list of multinational companies that have left Ghana in recent times. If you may yokunku omedwuma gu no mafi Ghana. And na me be kire wo no sa nyema we hu susuanso no it's about the nyuma egu e na obi afri Ghana ekọ amaye atwa ye ho ahia na because of that inti amanfo lose o madwuma amanfo no aduane ebo wo. Now if you read the story, Glovo for no more delivery services o mafri Ghana Glovo co Nivea o moye Nivea deodorant spray and nku Nivea and Nivea free Ghana o my Ghana o John Mahames Ghana and Chromes Ghana. Nivea is gone. Areho. Jumia Foods. Almost so moye delivery of food. Nidia keka ho. Jumia Foods. Oma boka and now all these taxes and the economy about Wumia say no. Jumia Foods so all the people they employed, they've lost their jobs. Lipton Tea under Unilever. Almost so this Lipton Tea planty. Omo ye no. Unilever for in Ghana, or man to me, Miesa, or free Ghana, or man move to Nigeria. And Kuya made for Mutimi, dark and lovely. Almost a Ghana, I had the but we may say Sikas almost so call dark and lovely for call. Bet 365 for so call game for no more akramo meboa game for so call o ma free Ghana big go for pen for mpo pen. What is happening to this country? Societe General, that bank, all these, I can go on and on and on. Producer, take me back to my presentation and bring you. All these institutions, they are going to Nigeria, they are going to Cote d'Ivoire. All of them going. Jobs are being lost. People are losing their incomes. Now, dear Nabawomi Abeka Fahon, dear Nobeka, no, didn't say good to one more. Dear Nobeka Fahon, or say, oh, global factors. And say, you could share so for the kind of.
So, as far as the pockets of our people are concerned, and how are we going to ease the burden? You know, throughout, especially 2021, 2022, however, it's very clear. Say, cost of living has gone up across. Even when I was in Canada just a few weeks, less than 2 weeks ago, that was the complaint. UK, the same issue. We are seeing there's a major increase in the cost of living. Global inflation has increased five-fold, five times. So there is a problem.
Papa we pa obu Ghana for say ya wuhuri ya nim kosrana. What say oh my Ghana sika after all the lectures, after all the things you said about Mahama, destroying an innocent man, projecting yourself as the paragon of wisdom, the answer to all our problems. We are won say nyansa bo akwa o ma penya kufu adokan o say ba wo mi na wiase mu nyansa nyina nya me bia sheritim. But some problem I never say Ghana sikasem businesses are relocating. Yentimi ntontos, yentimi ntosment. Beka bi mi entia. O say we are seeing na Canada ho kiraba. A ho kire wo Ghana ebi wo Canada. Na ebusuafo mo ntwe anya ba wo mi na ka kire en say. Yem put your destiny into our own hands, yem fix the economy. Now in 2016, how could global factors jump our neighbors Togo and Cote d'Ivoire and come and destroy our economy alone? Anya ba wo mi na ka say. So global factors crowd in this year can be wasn't no. Today Ghana cedi is the third worst performing currency in Africa. 54 countries in Africa, third worst performing currency. Inti Oman na try no. Why? Burkina inflation 3.7%, Cote d'Ivoire 3.8%. Togo the same thing. Am I try Omo the global factors no e bien affect Burkina na. E bien affect Togo, e bien affect Cote d'Ivoire na. What is it telling us? Producer, your Kaya about global factors. The
question that you have to ask is how can global phenomena skip Cote d'Ivoire and all the surrounding countries and only attack Ghana? How? How does it happen?
Oh, say how could global factors jump all our neighbors? And then they woke up global factors. Yet few months ago, so oh, be bad, they are going to turn the economy around. And this is the same person going around promising people. Yes, quatre kwasi obe mount to ma ti ni din. Uraba wumia, we twa nkuntumpu ama ne safo ayera ne woda abonte. Enye nne no de adokodoko ne atrosem eba be dada yebiem. Yenim hwekura no yenim se doctorate wa hye de yenim se aben yenim bosha wo hye yensem wa kese o kan enene ne terminal report ne da ho no efenko a wa modi ba kumpu na wa kaza wo consider efenko a. And that is why you must show them the record. I will tell you next week what John Mahama is going to do to fix this mess. That is what we are going to do next week. That is what you are going to do. But before I sign out near the NDC and you na bro no because I will read these videos abradio omampenye kufuado ankasa kan emra na dollar every 1 cedi yako 2 cedis akufuado told us senko no oye NDC fo a enko obepa Ghana fo a che say dollar do 2 cedis no de na konwa to watch the video.
$1 1 CD. In the time of Mills and Mahama, 2 CDs, $1. If I was them, I would say to the people of Ghana, I'm sorry. We are sorry for the poor work we have done. We're going to go and think about ourselves.
I say you know enka $7 do 2 cedis intino. Enko be pagana for actual no de akonwa na to. Ne dollar equal 16 cedis. We say we should allow you to break the 8. At the Ghana for ye pese ye to abama Nebuchadnezzar or then na ba be see ye kon akunye prepo ana. Why will any Ghanaian do that? And my brothers and sisters, we are not the only people calling for change because Bawumia and Akufo-Addo have failed. Even the MPP are calling for change because they know they have failed. This is Kennedy Japan watching. Tiedi Oka about why you must vote for change.
Media no grace in Lumumba and a Kennedy Japan or my NDC ammunition. NDC for Muntikuruma. When the man said, when your fundamentals are weak, your exchange rate will expose you. When you were saying that $1 was 4 cedis, and the current DC for 3 cedis, 80 pesos, and today 11.5. The rate of depreciation. What are we going to say? And to me, the baby had no credit be any account. Now they were unfairly or a mate.
But the fail one here, the MPP party.
But Ebasa digital dia unkase MPP. I know there you take credit. Ebasa bibi nyabi I was now you mate. Please, you see, I don't want individual, but media means so way. Makamachino. I was expecting the way the year 2016. Oka economy was a year and compensation see our call round to make economy was. He talks about digital. Let me tell you something.
Honorable Kennedy Japan that's and that no. Or say ba omianam economy no nkan ho asem say digital. Na eba economy sikasem na enunti Omampenye Akufo-Addo so far as vice president. No yeah, and the chairman of the economic management team also know he meets. I know they on Kanwasen. And he is telling you that they have failed. I don't think so we hear any other evidence. About why that anyone is about who you can trust. And me confirm I say nipa will be to me agenda. You see a warrior is none other. That be many munyamfo ya na wo fefefe. Be many munyamfo a oda nyame so ne da ye pa no when this wadi hunu a ode besese o my Ghana ama Ghana ye krabehwe. A leader you can trust is trustworthy. He is honest and is reliable. And we are telling you to vote for John Mahama. And we are telling you say hwe wasitirem na fatwa bapa. De meka ye wante hwe kra. De me pese wutie ma me ne say hwe wasitirem. Hwe wasitirem. To abapa say ekoye ma wa. To abapa for continuity. But say enkoyi vote for change. Nanse samra to aba ebema uraba wo mi ani Omampenye Akufo-Addo ahu se wo de nada beje to me na when you boshe so no de ahokere beto manfo so a the people will hold you accountable. Enti de medija on say hwe wasiterem na to aba pa hwe we ma me ne awie pe a ye de NDC and you know bro medas.
Sida sanso ene wiase enyansiye enuntia den ene wose yenso yesie ye wodon hwe aduonu nan wodakro bia mo se betua yensa kiraye ewo yabrabom enuntia den ti na wose etwanetia akwanya ewo mre bebre mu enuntia fei sie betumi aye 24-hour economy ewo mfidi dwuma ahodo mu etese edufra ene eduye mu ye mfidi dwuma ahodo mu yadansie mu yahonidie mu yahongogie mu akwantuo bodwa anaso kra no abefo kwan a yefa so di dwuma wode wan kasa dwene ho ba yenimekuo awodo ya womo ewo customers ya ebe bia ye ho achie no a etese ye ports ene ye harbors no ye customs ye passport office DVLA ene de keka ho a womo nyina betumi abeka 24-hour economy ho ekoba ne saa ya brabo ewo micro Ghana mo ebe sesa na sesa ewo yeyo emo wei eya kwanya kese ya abeda ho a ebeboa ami improve nyuma afro konanim enu nti brenu anie sa wosie som se kua ne abesi ebeye adwumaden aboa ama se ni suade hunu wei abemu na sada ye soe eye NDC amanyuko no ene betumi amana bemu ewo ne ma hodo a yeye ede aboa se oh my God mpunto ebetumi ejina ne naso no 24-hour economy edimu akotene na beboa ama eni suade hunu nyina ewie pegi pepepe eba ya densie affordable housing enwumesua entitiye ya pomodin ene de keka ho ni nyina ebe wie mudie enu nti beka NDC ene John Dramani Mahama memoi ho ni ense so my Ghana emo my Ghana ni suade hunu o my Ghana dai so entumi emreni ho emo da sanibia enu nti breni nie fauntuma ebebo je ene NDC dia
Adeshe mama, ya mama kwa babiem eba NDC 360 so. The offended kind of which is the Moment of Truth editorial. Ya nemo kasa about ya sitirem hu asem and the Ghana sikasem. Now this is the NDC and U segment. And today we are talking about Yewura John Dramani Mahama. Na niswadi hunu owo Emma free senior high school policy. You know that is a major policy. Mpempino yati outro na dance mo MPP for kan about the NDC's position on free SHS. We were against free SHS and we are still against it. What about my NDC about you betray free SHS mo? Eya no kre and enya no kre. Na den na Yewura Mahama beye about free SHS. Free SHS na kra na bakosem te say. Ene ye de sound kobono nyina ene san chechire mu ni nyina ebrel on NDC and you. And the person we have for you to deal with this subject is none other than Yewura Mashebideni for the good people of Esunafo South, a ranking member for food and agriculture. Or no, NDC 360, the maiden edition, Yanini Fitiasia, and a fifth edition are joining a beam. Dear the crown say and a bad day. It's a birthday edition. You will pay a catty cake or many wired in the cake wired, but still, on our Opoku who don't hear, but into a chair as soon as South, you know. Now, whilst I'm waiting for his presentation to be uploaded, no position for the person is Hanso Kai will be say voter transfer ecoso. And who here, the air came, you know, as I went to be on to a bar, you're useless. And need to make sure, say, you'll be able to vote. If baby, I want to say, and you want a waba. You best say we be call district office, the district EC office we ho no. Na we yi udin e de about wo ngomani mu ho. Say da ye beto aba no so bibi nti na wuni omayi mu ana ubenya kwansidie bi nti a wunti bi nto aba. Ukọ na odi tumi krata ma wanam senior. Ye ne din be ko ngoma ye friend proxy list. Na wetimi ato aba. MPP for ye nyema bebre. So we reggae process and we thank our agents, we thank our executives, and we call on you to remain vigilant, and we call on you to participate in the exercise. I say, are you ready? NDC and U segment, no? Yeah, they bro. Honorable Opoku. Na apo muti say.
Nyame ada Roma na kwa ho ye pa.
Na birthday no bibi e ko kama de.
Na me ne da na se. Ode afi ache ye ni hwe ka se be da na se. Oma ye nkwa bio na ye ntimi so.
Honorable Nyame Nshira. Na onto nkom. Amen. Omo apomuden. Amen. Oma onyansa odema ohene Solomon ni bi. Amen. Na fasom omanfo a ewo Esunafo South. Na NDC and you uni edi nkomo about free SHS. Because Ghana nyina etio. We are seeing nyina ehwe. What is the position of John Mahama and the NDC on free SHS?
Yo. Yeri kameda wase so mama konya ine machia omo ehwe ewo man mu ne achichiri nyina. Ade baako a ehia wo wiase pa aye enwomesua. Na oman bia ode nwomesua di agro no ne man no so kanko ekechiri. Enti oman ba bia wo man mu bia no ese wani ko oman no enwomesua ho. Ne senti yewura John Dramani Mahama Ghana mampanyi dada na ni so ade hunu a ewo secondary school a yekoni free wo Ghana no eno ho amane ene ne dai me de ebebo ye nyina na ansa na no mema ya bakosem kakra bi fa free education ankasa a ewo Ghana na de kwa say yewura osaje for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ena 1961 o pass Education Act edeba say under section 21 obi okọ school eye primary ene sabre ne friend middle school ne junior high school obi anko ni free na oye nhye so asabre no na school aye kọ si university de na obi akọ university so e free sabre aye kan 1961 na university a ewo man mu no na eye Legon na actually 1962 no ye de KNUST so ebeka ho Tubako University free. Afe primary, middle school, ni nyina ye free. 1960 so ono akro ya scholarship secretariat. Now the support one we nimu ngoma. I was secondary school because secondary school under the Education Act no near prescribed fee kakra bia I was say obia etua. Na Kwame Nkrumah de sa ehihye e de ba yememu. Section 21 of the Education Act on sema otwel honi. Say primary school, area basic school, no middle school ni ade ye be ko ni free. Secondary no, so wo kwa e free. Na mum wo betua fee kakra bi practical work, nyema be use so kakra ho. Training college ni ade ade nyina tertiary ni nyina e free. E na oye sa ehihye no. Na 1967 obekaya 24 February 1966 e na ye wura FIFA odituo etu Kwame Nkrumah amamu no eguye. Na ne kua na odi bu oman no ne efre no NLC National Liberation Council ti 1967 no na Kwame Nkrumah free education or the buy no oyi edi free hono na sabra na oyi free hono owura free fa be omampanyin no ehwa no fa yewura Kofi Abrefa Buzia na odne chairman of the political committee sabra na so na ofa Ghana mampanyin ne na Akufo Addo ne papa eno ye no otemuafo panyina ye frɛ no Chief Justice ewo manmu Edward Akufo Addo sampanimfo yi na ye wura frifa ene wombu oman no ndi sɛ wokɔ Google na busa sɛ why who abolished free education in Ghana de be say ye wura afrifa one ye wura Buzia sabe Buzia nso be prime minister 1969 bedru ho na omuyi sa free education no edi free Ghana sɛ ahokyera ba oman mu ndi sɛ be ya obi antua school fees na yenko sebe ya oman bibia ebeka kama na yewura Kofi Abrefa Buzia apart from so ye chairman of the political committee no ono so be director in charge of civic education no man on nanti bebia no church amount for civil rights civic rights afa 1969 ana owura free fire say obe sign the oman no every soldier mamu akọkabamika because so e no say a constitution ye dey see democracy no echi eno ne ye second republican constitution into what committee say committee no na nhwe constitution the chief justice Edward Akufo Addo omampanyin Akufo Addo papa na oka committee no Dr. Kofi Abrefa Buzia na oka committee no sa committee na 1969 constitution to mo twa constitution no omamfa free education no ama 1969 constitution no emu na je say e free 1969 ba no school fees se mo nko a na ye ka no oman mu nti ya to aba 1969 wie no yewura Edward Akufo Addo omampanyin na ote akonyosi na ado ne papa ene be Ghana nyina mampanyini na sabre ne era ne parliamentary system nti de no da aban nanim awa adwuma yemu no yewura Buzia enti papa no MPP for na UP for pen for pa no wo na de MPP by no mu yi sa free education no e free your universities na just say Ghana the free sabre no we go school from primary secondary e ko ba bia we betua school fees and ye tua na sa and in 1979 Owura Rollins be cool e be true abaya no wo so no edigu ye na wodi akonwa no ancha kra no se da bi opese ye do man no ko kabima min ka bi na ye to aba and ye try 1979 constitution and the third republican constitution that constitution no article 10 and Owura Rollins my de show say yen ko for free education no ensign embrabio it in 1979 constitution Owura Rollins sign ye na ye de to aba e ma Dr. Hilal Imam ebedi akonya no e no sign the free education e de ba ye man mu na a church free education say ye be ye no levels ni nyina basic primary and middle afi ye be ko secondary ye be ko tertiary any adult ayina ama men ko mani na sa amamu no ye de constitution to aba yi Dr. Hilal Imam no anche ena Rollins den pen for san be tu Dr. Hilal Imam amamu no gu ye afi de the constitution no anya dwuma bio enti ye tra military room until 1992 ena Owura Rollins here say do minor koka mamen bi enti yantwa constitution a ye de besi ho a ye man e betimi do man si na soja amam obi nya dai emma biu enti afrafra amanfo nyina se wo momra na yantwa constitution be kai Ghana Bar Association a lawyer for omso de wo munya bi MPP ko no so ni say a lawyer for na eye panifo mu enti ama MPP panyini bia ni ho a odno share emra ye twa 1992 constitution no na sa constitution no under article 25 and Owura Rollins in penny for edition constitution here fourth republican constitution the na yedi bu man the de to about 1992 near tremo and the bedroom no article 25 no edition was say 1B yes starting from 1B or say basic education shall be free compulsory and available to all. There's a basic no primary any JHS no e be free ye be say compulsory afa obia benya bia ko say available to all that's 1A now ye wie e ho na ya hye no say atwede no free no was say yemra number 2 1B on secondary education in 8 different forms including technical and vocational education shall be made generally available and accessible to all by every appropriate means, and in particular by the progressive introduction of free education. Was this a basic now? Primary JHS and secondary. Now secondary no in all its forms. Say technical, say vocational. Ni nyina ye be ni free. Nemom ansa na be ni free no. E was say aye available, asaye accessible. Available ne say masuku no emu ebua okaso ye ni free a obi abenya bia kwa emfa ha obi anya dai ema afi ma nye accessible say fa nyoma gu akwan so a sa okaso ye ni free a obi a opeso ko bibia betumi akobi a ontimi nyine ho nya dai emfrim ansa na free no tie haye o se free no eye progressively free to bo ye nhihye nkakrakra na wo ye ni free a ankofa hawa ama se ne be ya wo ya nkakrakra no ubenya foto kese e de asi akire na aka se wo ye ni free a obi akombe dey ebe hare no na wanya free education a ohia ni ba osikani ba obi abetumi akobie na ma oman ba bia etumi akonanim na wo wie ho nso a na aba 1C or say higher education shall be made equally accessible to all on the basis of capacity by every appropriate means, and in particular by progressive introduction of free education. We are secondary now, obeko tertiary, higher education, universities, nursing training, teacher training colleges, na and also so. Why yen na why yen kakra the photo esiechire na fe no so abeye free ama obi aho atoni bi. Afi we are school adisua hodo aye nyina obeye ama no so aye free na obia etumi akobi wey ene nea article 25 of the 1992 constitution no e ka kire him na kan say was ye free education so ye mi say ho da be ne en hase Odi share constitution no amfa da yen sha ase anka ho a obi abo se o share constitution meye yenye da enti article 25 chere free education e pese de ba no ene ba article 38 of the 1992 constitution clause 2 ene de share ho say the government shall within 2 years after parliament first meets after the coming into force of this constitution draw up a program for implementation within the following 10 years for the provision of free, compulsory, and universal basic education. Or say a bra the constitution here, man. A day dikaya parliament by a meeting. Ekosi nimfiem yeno. Ababi a Ghana konyasu biya no obeye program. I a friend FQ free, compulsory, universal basic education. Sa program na be no. Yanhwe say within the next 10 years. Sa program no free no be dey e be shase. Yet 1992, Parliament meeting 7 January 1993. Sadana Constitution 1992 no e shase ye adwuma. Ti from 1993 e kosi 2 years there 1995. Sadana Rollins aban na woso. Timra no share no say onye policy framework aye friend of FQ. And why FQ no say so ye wi a enye adwuma within the next 10 years. In 1995 e kosi 2005 na 10 years na ye dey aso in the free 1995 ekosi 2005 where with the president bia wo Ghana no sa wo hwese ye be free education ase sa anya sa na se 2005 to akonwa no so na wa anya free education na what to constitution no we breach the constitution of Ghana ti betu do afa kwan so na ye impeach ya do akonwa ye dey every unsam 2005 duru ye no na ye wura John Ejekum Kofo one na ye Ghana mampanyini nti obaye ni wo mra sha badwam ena osenia Ghana mra no hyeme no ba bia ye du sesi a o se ye hye free compulsory basic education no ase ena owura Kofo hye free compulsory basic education ase o hye ase no de o ye ne se o introduce capitation grant se sika ye famwa basic schools no ena afi o de ba se sa basic schools ni nyina no yen try say ye be no aduane school feeding na omo anya bi adie o sa aduane na say anche na na ban no e free so na owura mess buy no be buy free feeding no school feeding o buy mu se be ye obi abenya aduane ni bi aye dey adi o buy mu anu school ni nyina badodo na aye dey enya bi na yenya aduane mo ana o de enioma hodo bebre so e be ka ho na niema ono so edebeka ho no ebi ewo ha ebetumi abobo enioma
good open
enioma owura mas edebeka ho de odebeka ho no bi eye free school uniform because say eye compulsory we ye ni free about compulsory be ye hye so about time bi amfane ba nko school a ye betumi a chene say we do ba na bro enti obetumi aka say meni atade enti owura mas the free uniform buy obedi aka say meni mpaboa enti ono so introduce free sandals say fama school kwala no na fe o say yensanya yenyi suku adan a ebi ni ho na ye konu nua ase no eye schools under trees yenyi ni nyina free ho na yensi school adan no fa nkonwa ngum onkoto akonwa afei yema books a obe kinkan ne ho bibia yema watade enhye yema mpaboa yema capitation grant a yefa school no afei ye no aduane o school mamu wadi a afei na Ghana ebe ye mra se oba time bi a wawo ba e wo so okọ primary school ko JHS so amfana anko a wudi for ya twaso if say bibia wo so ohia ko school bia aban dia ye dey e dia ba eno na mouse yewura mouse one yewura John Mahama eye ho adwuma ebra yewura atames free mu na aka yewura John Mahama na je so hwe dia ya basic school niam a ya no ho na adu bra wo se keka ye ho na ye kọ secondary school no se be ya ho free no so e be ye adwuma enti owura mama e de introduce dia friend no progressively free senior high school se be ya constitution kan no wo se ye free senior high school no ye no nkakra se ne be ya obi anso ebetumi akobia
progressive free senior high school
in fact obi ani ho je ho chinye obeka ya na na do krabra yewura mama introduce free progressive free senior high school no de nanado eka ye ni o say Muhammad's free SHS good news for Ghanaians.
Honorable Mame date, we are more than Ghana.
Yeah, we are more than 6 March. Thursday, 6 March 2014.
Okay. I'm the producer, so they have a video. Tama Mahama, progressive free.
Yes, video now my Now,
ladies and gentlemen, I now have the singular honor of declaring the progressively free senior high school program duly launched. Ladies and gentlemen.
Well, the Honorable Opoku Kaine and what dance when Mahama launched progressively free SHS ekumfi utuam ewomfin free mantemu. Honorable Twasomai.
Enti yewra Nana Danko Akufo-Addo Thursday 6 March 2014. Obo yewra dwomama abaso se eyadwen papa se ne constitution ne ka no wa sha ase kama so ewo mamu. Na constitution no was se obeye secondary school ni free a manenye available na enye accessible ansa na nkakra no free no atoaso de enti a wose manenye available says one man school na mu na so we ni free no obi aso okobia better no manya school na kom eno how ne ahokyere beba no we ye hohwe a enye dey enye yi bio se wa anya no progressive nkakra na so we ye no bum no anya sika nsi akira e de how be ba chance nanka wonye free SHS no intina the framers in the wisdom of the framers of the 1992 constitution obshe say yenya nsanti sabaya school no bebu no owura mama de si nani so basic secondary school makomaku 200 ogidises wo yes secondary school makomaku 200 ebe kan de wo hoda no ho a ebe ma secondary school na bu a wo ye ni free a obi anso ebe nya biako sabra na 2012 campaign no obeka ya nana do so ka say one de ogise 200 secondary school graduates into one obesi 350 secondary schools send be man na bu na obi anya bia dey akọ by your mama 200 community day schools no o hyase bra onya tumi no edi mu mako 124 de o start say osi adan no na obe free akonya so mu 46 wa wie ni nyina kama but there's a story me kan kire oda bra na me regional minister yera mama ba sunyane na yekobie new longro eye secondary school no eye yi blog and yes no abrosan traso 9 eno wura bi ba mo so person de na sem bi to omapanyima ama anim na mka so afa no aba ebe ko bro say da bi Eric manim na mi ntie na sem ena president ma me de no call nchen okwa no sin ko be yesusu obi a kire president ma say yi blog na wo sisi na wadodo oso be secondary school makoma ha no afa na wo ya na abrosan ya traso 9 da be na be wie ya ni mienu na wie we abrosan we ni so ne form wo be wie sesi na Ghana fo hu say 200 no waye na president mama ka say da bi wo ya ne sa wo be wie na so say asase ho ya de nipa no da bia ye doso asase kase wo ndin fa bi nka ho edi nei ye ya adan a da chinti ye nya na abrosan ye kosoro na ye mo asase no ho ban se ne be ye nchirima ba wo so ebeboa wo say no nti na ma na wo ye yi block ye abrosan a etwaso and now the secondary school there na kaka na nya sa na ye see in secondary school ba ku bia wo classroom makomako 24 afa ye wo ICT center ye wo libraries washrooms ni ade nyina wo saba ya laboratory bi bia so ko school mu a obi bia betimi aye kama we no adwene say ye ba mu na wunya mbom sa waye ni free a afa obi abekọ a enko ye double track bibia mem na obi anya school ni bia ye dey akọ. Now, Ebra Yura Mama introduce self progressive free education. No, you can't even say, oh, there be where there when you cross our home. So I can count 2017 budget. MPP Bedia Konyom de Bar Parliament. Paragraph 781. A one normal trace say Mahama I introduce progressively free SHS.
Omuankasa budget.
Oma budget. Okay. Paragraph 781. Now, self progressive, wabohoka 25.96 million. And I'll say what they say in the sector for the period under review included an amount of 71.91 million for the provision of subsidies to senior high schools. 25.96 million for the implementation of the progressively free SHS.
Kanoforiata na ka say.
Kanoforiata budget ne nyane dia.
Akufo-Addo.
Obe president ma Nana Akufo-Addo. In the original parliament no boy amane say free SHS amama by 2016 a car obo ho no. Na je say clearly so bi aka say John Mahama na started free SHS na enye achinye bia. But Sammy ade ehia me pa ne sa point we say. 2014 na Yero Mama started project bi Ghana ha. And also availability and accessibility are you prepare for the full implementation of free SHS no. Now your friend no secondary education improvement project. Now that project way World Bank my Ghana bosia $156 million. So $156 million no yet the scan see 23 brand new U blocks. This account 200 no. After secondary schools are Ghana, Krasia, na omuni facilities no. Yes, selecting mumako 125. One more than sha, womuni ICT centers, womuni teachers bungalow near the other. Say ye pejam edim fidie edi adam papa alcohol. Ama school so abeya kese aka ho. Afei yes, selecting kwala mako 10,400. Omo ye ehia forma bubro sese ankola we eye progressive free na ye no womo ye be mo nyina ko school no free a womo awofo entua city enkola 10,400 no ye select womo free secondary schools e makomako 231 ana sa enkola no e manko ye 6,400 ena emema nso eye 4,000 ena sa pro benefit ye na sap no package a na ye de mankola ni package no enie akwala 10,400 no ba ku bia wontua school fees kopim se obewie school afei ya makwan na wo school a kaska be kwa ban betua se wo ba school a kaska wo ba ban betua wo school atade nyina ban de ma house dress aban de ma PE kits aban de ma shoes a be shempa bo be ko school bags school atade pens bibia be uni school bia no na ye ni nyina ma akwala bia ye select no camp sa facility we ho no na afibia Ghana ban bon ho ka $500 ena na ye de hwe sa enkwala nyina na yemi se ho se akwala ban ena no qualify se sa facility we sa free education ye ntua ho hwe no na oka ho bi akwala no odi kan ye an orphan without support obi ane maame ne papa awuo na onni obi obehwe no kra no ono na ye select na also course school no free na sakura no gise school no headmaster na say headmistress o no e ka sakura we o deserve na education director wo ho a confirm na fe akura na nya opportunity na wanya bi afa students a wo ono ankasa na hwe no ho oni obi hwe no nti obi ho odi pa na no ho akoto secondary school sakura no so qualify so ye bi afa disabled without support obi asebe wadi dem kakra no wa secondary school oni obi a ohwe no mobro asebe ya obetu akọ school no sa facility we e cover sa akra asebe ya awofo no ntua city kra aban behwe no under this facility ama wa wie school no akọ afe student a wo free efia wo mo awofo sika wo munya no eye below the minimum wage eye sika da bi akọ beda aditua no wo mo de wo munya no ye ketekete wo munya adwuma papa bi aye wo no so ne man qualify afe obi a na awofo no lip na hwe wo mo aban support e de ma mobro wa wo mo a ehia wo no sa support ni bi de hwe no wontimi ntua school fees to ono so na 17 na okoni free afi akola a wo sickle cells wono so obekɔ ni free afi student a ono ne maame eye ne papa ne maame awaregya ya ba baabi kura bekɔ no na be ma na adwane agya oba no na oba ba ko no hwe nkwala ba edu so akra no ko secondary school won to even pen kra wontimi to sa akola so ye selectina na o qualify say ono so aban hwe ni free afi wo mo a won parents so edi dem obi wa the parents wo yare oye disabled physically challenged ne maame ne papa sa akola say ahokyere ba omuntimi nipa ahwe no nti na o say aban hwe ni free afi abaywa accidentally wakonyinsan na wontimi hwe akra no no ase meko secondary school sa akra no so sa scholarship we e was here to be man free na oko school omna na ye 10,400 eya nkwala under Yura Mama ye select omo from 2015-2016 na omo school no free sebaya ombetumi
secondary education
improvement project.
Good.
Now ni sa asem we woka obi say ada bi NDC ye we na nkama mo hu dawro e na yante e yade a NDC ye na wo hwe MPP budget am de bra yen e 2018 Yewura Oforiata de ba Parliament 15th November 2017 a okan ni p e de kire yen na me pese wo hwe de okan yen o say the project provided scholarships to a total of 10,027 students in the beneficiary schools. All senior high schools, both public and private, were mapped and website portal established to make information on SHS available online for all stakeholders. In the group digitalization, SHS online, year 2016 under SEF.
Wow.
Now, MB somebody akomyano, and kwalana yeye ka 10,400 no, omu hunu nkwala 10,027. Now say we 2018 budget. You started project no 2014. In the time on boy na nkwala ni bia wie school cry dey echo. And that is why because nkwala ni 10,400.
This is their own budget.
This is their own budget.
Okay. And these were boarding students.
Yes, boarding students.
Honorable, answer na beto aso akọ 2017. Obi be person obi hu say Yewura Mahama what the country President Kofo and producer give me the 2016 media. Honorable will need that. Paragraph 109. Obi be bisa say watch him Yewura Omampenyi Kwame Nkrumah and the free education by a FIFA and betwemo
and buzia
and betwemo ena Yewura Rollins
okay buzia what mean you na do papa
mfim edwede kufuado omode betwemo ena Yewura Rollins at the bar 79 budget article 10 wama yehu
yes
ena fofu ya ntwata saa ban no so guye kopem say 1992 constitution by and article 25 yeah the share
yes
say yenye basic no compulsorily free secondary school yenye accessible and available and progressively free
so when you say 1992 constitution there NDC for that
NDC
yes because you're Rollins
me patro producer go to 109 me bobo soba and honorable wo san so kire mu say Yewura Rollins here ne sa no ye papa kofo e ba be ye basic no free and Atamels ebe to aso with free sandals, free uniforms, textbooks, and the keka home. And Yewura Mahama be start free SHS no.
Yeah.
Ya bo hu video, watch ho evidence nyina sika ode ye. Now me question is say, enkura dodo was saying, ye wadanse ye kire say free SHS a Yewura Mahama de buy no. So ban for so my students. Enkura dodo was saying. Now what was the plan for boarding students? Dear Nankana Mahama be
I'm saying, we have 2016 budget media review budget no paragraph 109 the Yewura Mahama Yewura Setepe edibeto mrahye badwam enie or say consistent with the 1992 constitution our commitment to make secondary education accessible especially to needy students the government initiated the implementation of progressively free secondary education in the first term of the 2015-2016 academic year, with 320,488 day students in public senior high schools across the country. The program is to be expanded to cover 120,000 targeted boarding students in the 2016-2017 academic year.
Wow.
So you started on 2015-2016. And in 2016 media review, Yewura Setepe dia maniabo parliament. So you did cover the previous year no, you cover nkwala 320,488 day students. You can say day students will be anya day enkoni free. It is a uti fie na be secondary school a ukoni free. But next year, next academic year, 2016-2017, you pese pejam, you call boarding house. Na boarding house no, you cover nkwala 120,000. Wow. So 120,000 no, ebe basically first years. One more eba from one for no. One money do one more day ebe started. That is why Nana Akufo-Addo fra Konya was started free SHS no. Or started with first year students because it was already in the plan.
Producer, let's go back to the presentation. Let's go back.
Okay.
Okay, next said this is 320,000 senior high school day students
free. And
in the budget.
Therefore, no call free no. And then here for bubro pa no. You selected 10,400. Ah, one day, yes, I'll call the free keke. Natadia, ni bibia, yes, I'd man say a parent in Tria, once you cry.
Almost no more boarding students.
Boarding students.
Okay, I've a young Kodia Akufo-Addo.
Okay, until 2017, 2016, you try baby, no. Nana Danko by your man penny. And was a free SHS, no. Was started free SHS, was started because the other two was a progressivity and you're free no, but started no for floor. Or started with Form 1-4. Na just na progressive kwan na no na offer so nemom de oja na kire ne say availability na yamma secondary school ni mu no eno de oyi na ni free ho na de ka say progressively free adwira na teacher say kono kakra ka no fa siesie ohunya foto teacher no eno so wa amfa na ni anyeden anhwe ndi ka say aye free SHS no eno anse say aye free SHS ye ni foto teacher afi ni
oka foto ye ni sika teacher
ye ni sika teacher ena ye ni adan so a ye de ko akoye now nti say sia no free SHS no ye de cover nkwala wo secondary school nyina no e de how kese e de aba ehia say ye hwe e how no na ye hunu kwan a ye de befa so
okay
now e how e dikan nie say ye ni foto bi ata free SHS achi senti ameka say ye ni foto ata achi ne say get fund eye foto a edisisi suku adan no ye ni ba bi enya sika free a da bi ya ye diska kotum na school dan si a ye de akwa ye Rollins ada Roma e no ye maye Sammy street light crab born Ghana no ye wo ba bi enya sika free wo foto a ye de ye ne tua bo street light national health insurance ye wo foto ata achi a ye de mra and the photo na tell Zambia sikata ho a also ye de boa health insurance by free SHS ye ni photo ni sika bia
dedicated fund
ye ni sika bia ta chire enti aban hwe ne budget im afi wo hwe aban budget a aban so ogege ne revenue nyina obenya 176 billion nemom okwa expenditure side na adwumayefo akatua ye ka ho nsi ho any statutory funds eye photo a emrasha wo so oje to na afakwa no okaboma eno kwa be 183 billion enti afi we si anye bosia a abagme for kra ye ntimi ntwe omoka so be den na free SHS wanyeska e de akoye amayeye and they say the aba free SHS muni say ye ni sika ye de free SHS enti ama school ni academic calendar ye ko school no ye wa academic calendar just ye be school date we ya ye be di 10 weeks 12 weeks e wo school enti teacher ni a wo cha de no we scheme of work week we match the way next week match the way we match the way ko pem time na e be so say be ya we pia cover the syllabus ni nyina say ye ni bi o because answer ni be bi school ni sa ban nya ska answer enti ye ni date o ha na ban nya ska ni e bi school o hwa na sa ban say miniska e da na wo say e dey ye ma kwan afei esan say ye niska e dey ye nti ye de how bebre na e dey abre obekọ na dormitories ni nyina no ayemma ba bi o ha ankola na busu a ba bi o meda kra no eye problem Sammy me no ka say ade e ha adwene kra no say nkonwa ba bi o ha bekọ na nkonwa bi fact me ko school bi mu me ne school no kasai efa ekwan mfa so nya nkonwa enkola no me mpase me bo school ni ye bi a school no fa wanfo nya akonwa ntran so enti headmistress no wa kope carpenter wo krom and ye na ba campus and why arrangement na waka no bo a kire ankwala no ti wa betumi atua eya akonwa no bo no na ye wakonwa ma now they back classroom into almost started first week no na nkonwa ba miensa e na wo ho second week na kakra be ka ho into according to teachers ni bi no at a time na almost expenditure me nura no na nkwala no bi nya scan ntua nkonwa bi nti o back classroom a omo teto ano no so atena e form sa bi o koto ho se ba ya afei adia asa hard requires sika na eni ho no Sammy e de how kese na aba ye school ni mu e fa nkwala na didie ho aban say free SHS no ono be ma ye de aduane ni nyina a surprise schools no na ba mon sika kakra o be to de friend no perishables eye jene entos ne ma kakra ubetumi atoto e de aka ho na womo a aban so mo supply mo en supply nnuano no o supply kwa aban ntimi ntua naka na aban de naka enti ye de we bra wo ne na headmaster say o metwan na ye de bi be ka ho a me de we man kora na aduane akosi bi abosome enu bosome na bi aba bedu bosome no na ebi mai enti the headmaster say ye ne say o yire no ho ana kakra wanya no no aye ne kakra akra se be ya enkura no benya aduane ade in fact enra aduane secondary school bi o ha mo ye koko anopa breakfast porridge no mo ye no o ma nya sichire enti ye na so sa kola bi a o wa sichire na wo pan no fabra na bedidi. Okay, this is the Ekos secondary school. Na some I represent essence enti headmasters and headmistresses no ebi no afrefre parents no PTA and some mo aye kakra enti bi no tuatua scan kakra akra se be ya ankola no ebenya aduane. This is the reality. The Ekos sesia e wo secondary schools no ebi nie ana the to bi we ha adwene se dan na ye ni nti ama sesia secondary school kwa ya chemu mienu abanso ye bibia friend double track ye wo green and ye wo gold ye call secondary school no so call first time 3 months what na school wo sua de sa 3 months say the school na ye de double track na kom no we call 1 month 2 weeks na ya ma kwan na obi nso ba beto aso 1 month 2 weeks and they say ya no double track na say ye nyina ye call secondary school bi o ha double track ninim one day akra no school benya full term akọ school ba akra bi so aje so call half term and na onim da e bi cause won ko fie kra ye be san ka kire say on sign emra bio enti e de kakase abre awofo no e ka de abre o mo say je so ye extra classes e de man kola no na sa me binum kra ho ye online in fact emra me teacher fo ni bi kasa de o mo ye say green fo no ko fie na yellow fo no wo ho a na anwumre no daytime na wapon school na we teacher no pa na wa ye online classes e dia ma wo mo a ewo fie no ebi 2,000 Ghana each ebi so yes ebi 2,000 Ghana ebi so 8,000
I say wo ka prospectus assembly no so ye dey
and so prospectus no what say the essence school no enyeska bia se bia bibi say school okra omde be ye no ama o school na niam a obeto aba no ne bo na ye kese to spend it better 10,000 Ghana cedis 8,000 to 10,000 ansana wetimi atoto eniomani nyina ansana wetimi akọ school nti ama enkura no bebre no aye asudie kese wonim se ne enkura no ko school akra bi akọ school bia yesa oto omu a dormitory na mo ye de be hohoro ho na wasa to deto parazone dormitory na woda no ye de be hohoro ho nso because sika anya dey eni ho no nti problem a aba ye school no mu no enye problem ketwa na hwei edu watch eye Africa ha nyina ekuba tan a omo hwe Africa ha school no ye ngoma suya no se die siko no the report bi by e wo free SHS ho omo say 194,862 students ye mamu admission so omo ko free SHS nanso so wo mo ntimi anko adenti no mo ntimi anko a sika woni betoto nioma edi akono wo ma wofo na anyedai enya enti sa ankola we nyina wo ma kafia wo ma ntimi anko school no now we read the report no further report no kire say omo ye financial burden analysis sa analysis no kire say akola bia owo free SHS ni mu no aban bon ho ka 1,241 afibia 1,241 Ghana cedis. And our wofo no so ebo omuma no ho ka 4,185 Ghana cedis. Edu watch say. Omo ye financial burden analysis. Say sikatria wo secondary school, the otua kase ni the otua ketwa no. Omu sa kra bia wo free SHS no Ghana ban tua 1,241 Ghana cedis. Afibia e wa akra ba ko ho. And our wofo no so I won't call Omutia 4,185
under free SHS.
Under free SHS.
Oh, I see.
Now, Sankola 194,862 students were entering Uncle School. We are Ankola Beni. We Ankola. Oh, my men papa no wuna. Na ye mom free education mom bibiano
and Mahamano
Sankola ya because omna ye here for bubura we je wan see the crowd won't me dey
prospectus
want me to talk abayu a wakonyi nsan na afi also be secondary school ni obi hwe no also obi hwe no bansa no nso atimi akọ sa kra no seska we ontimi ntua obekam nia na wofo adi dem physically challenge ontimi nya dai entua enti free SHS na enka ye proper policy eye policy a ebeboa ma ohiani a ontimi ntua school fees no and na wono so atimi akọ school no baby ayakodu sesi e
challenges
asay yi na
na honorable obi bebisa so enti dia na yura okay, I think so. You what do we have to do?
There was SSC answer. I was say free SHS policy no near yes semu.
Okay.
And no yes san me ye. And no your friend review. Enti we one more nipa bebre na prese there be free SHS no munya review yansam na nya ye. We a Methodist presiding bishop. Panyinika se pa Methodist asafumu. And was say review free SHS to improve feeding and infrastructure. Kwana aduane ne nye aduane nye no eye quality and quantity. In fact, sorry be am a was secondary school me prepare for this program no. Some me catch our rebe ho. Akora bia wono free krasi aba secondary school. Omuko anwumre aduane ayekodi nsapa na ye mana atre ba akomo no kwantre ba akoma. Ye de gu ni plate mu ya yasa. Nti omodi di omoba no no nkwa na osumba. Because oni bibia obedi aka ho ena nkra na huru na anse teacher for na atra say yan friend yan nkasa ne yan hwe kwan be fa so abo na obejai sa esu no na nya ono nkwan so professor there eye former rector Jimpa ono so na no atum was free SHS review must be done immediately. Professor there MPP ni yan ne kra say si antantem yan review nya sa de ekoso no enye afei ya uba hase so a yewura kwabra afrepo boaten professor eye MPP minister environment and say ya na was no ono so say every sensible person will opt for a review of free SHS obi anadwiri mu da obi a no the obeka say free SHS no yan review afei IMF International Monetary Fund omo so do manu atum o say free SHS policy is poorly targeted. The entire Mokan say poorly targeted. Ne say, "Omo hwe sikatue omo se sia na ehiafo ankasa e deserve no."
The professors are calling for review. IMF is calling for review. Okay, so what will President Mahama do?
Excellent.
President Mahama policy. Good.
So we dey ko nyina President Mahama so na no atum bi say, "Se nyame ma na kwanya no be ma mpanyina, obe review free SHS." Okay, so be review na no. Wa hu mpanifo ye kan review nyina. Obi aka nwa so President Mama nko aka some review no say onu kwa review no kire so obetwam
na better than review actually say obetwam
meanwhile ebanifo anyina aka review no bia emfa ye betwam.
Okay, so explain the President Mama review
so then na President Mama ka so be reviewer you ka say betwam. Now improve the implementation of the free SHS policy to achieve this the next Mahama government shall the Mahama Bayeni.
So what jump about?
The edikani obeye stakeholders dialogue. Headmasters ne mistresses in our chas. Stakeholders obi biara ngomesua any awofo representatives na ye shia. Na fe omampani mama ade opese ye dwene ho no ye de ato omanim. The edikan ba ko a obepe se one wo nyina adwene no esi ho nyina ne se ye pese ye bo foto akese at the tight free SHS no echi na yenya sika ye de be free SHS no enti ansa na ye be school no ye wo foto ho ye wo sika wom ye ntrankan ema obi contract sa fa aduane ko school bi mba bi ada ye be school na ankwala do say na wo secondary school ho ye foto ni sika ye dey ewom wo scholar no se ye ka se omsika om de be di term ni nyina no e 50,000 Ghana ya tro check 50,000 Ghana every year foto ni ye de ato account room fire adwuma aduane ankola no bedie won bibia fire ho adwuma wo ye wi a auditors be ba be audit na eho amane bia no
there's a Mahama ka review and just say audit photo a ebe ye nsi achi ba
yes
dedicated source of funding for free SHS honorable to asoma who's on number 2 bi o
eno ye number 1 no de atoso mienu double track say ye wura mama fra konwa ya ade edi kai be free SHS mu e double track yenko school green ni gold bio na de ntia ye betua na simple kra ene say ura mama say nyame ya na dom no fra konwa ya ade obedi kai ene say ya kai private secondary schools e wo Ghana ha nyina ya hwe adan no binuma dan kra papa chain aban de no ba ye ka se ye free no wo mo schools ni nyina egu nti aban beje wo mo school ni adan ni nyina ye wo over 400 private secondary schools e wo Ghana ye ji adan ni nyina de ko GS na ye de chair ministry na say na ministry no fa a teacher for no dodo na ye de master schools na under ministry supervision sada na double track be dey e be yira na fe ya tray abo ase na yi blocks na o mama na ka ewira mu nyina no ya ye ni nyina e de abeka ho nti ansa na ye nwie yi blocks no na say free double track in there ayi twam
okay number 3 so there na mama be number 3
obi atimi akọ school kama afei ade ba ko a yesan be ne say eye private schools maka ho asem afei aduan na ye beton ye be ye no maka cho say ye mfa free enkran bio because they say the cost has say aban ka kire ba fast stock say fa aduan ko ma secondary school for aban ama ba fast stock ska oni ska nti na ba fast stock akofre aduan no ye de aduan no koduru ya enkran no yusu wa manta ye ntua supplier ne ka so wa manta ka ho aduan ye de be dey ye de be ko say kra aduan na de ko no in fact school bi o hom de abro no koduru na abro no nyina aye emoa abem nti om ko twa adua bi om se haban bi ena om digum no ma no nsuhie e di yi moa na frim fisa abro ndu ba bi ana I spy asan ya yama nkura na ide
mama breso de
eti na breso
de sika
wonya sika na headmaster no betun akọ local market ho se bayira ne eton ho a watobi se mo ne eton ho a watobi se ne be ya nkura no bedidi kama ama omo ho
eti number 6 na mama be
afei de ye be na han se esan se ye nya foto e de ato free SHS na chiti se si a school bia benya ne sika nkura no benya aduane adi kama ebe reduce prospectus no ama niema a ototo no oho ato na yese enkoye akese nioma etoto ni bio enti yatue school bia sika odikodi ya wie no sika e wo foto ni mu no ehiafo mabuburo na wo mu ntimi ntoto wo niema no wo mu ne ebedika do wo mastarte
ne aboa wo
te said you have 10,400 na no mu ntimi ntoto niema ne to bibia ma wo no ye be sell it sa ankola ni nyina na ye free fund ni mu e de ahwe wo mo enti fund no kwaso no na ye say ehiafo man de wo fa watade a wo benya obi bia na watimi e de akọ school no when review na yewura mahama e kan wasem
say number 1 or the photo asika dem e be bo free teachers wo bra
yes
obi yi double track gold green traffic light obi ye free or the private secondary schools no adan e ba be ka public senior high schools no facilities in ho na wasibi aka ho de abayeja aka nwuramu so obeye ni yi aka ho na adan aba na ye yi double track free private schools so ba afi so enam se ye di sika teche no se sika ye beba ama school bi anya ni sika to na duane
yeah
na enkonwa ene enyema aka schools no hia no so wahwe e de abo eno ni review no
na samonum se esan sika ensi achirenti enkwala no kra na e wo se ma o textbooks no yenya textbooks no ma wo
okay
enti se say aban achem textbooks no nkwala na ko school aje se to textbook no in fact ene enkwala ni bi e ba me ho ni mi di go no say o mo call any elective subjects enti call no ye ma o mu bi na elective no wa wakoto na books no so call no kra so nkwala ni nyina enti bi nya bi ebi so nya da enya bi and they say pamphlet ena ye market kese.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Honorable, emu ada ho. Enne nkontumpo, mfuturo MPP for to. Edigu Ghana fo ani ni nyina no. Wa chirichiri mu. Wa me yahu free SHS do de bae kwa me nkrom.
Yes.
Wa me yahu di obetwa mu.
Yes.
Wa me yahu di osanso de be hye ya mamra ni.
Yes.
Wa me yahu di start progressive free SHS.
Yes.
De nanado be ye da na se waye.
Yes.
Be how e ho challenges nyina wa me yahu.
Yes.
De papa mahama e ba be ya fa ho a free SHS ni be dimu na ye papa true review and improvement in watch him. It be free Ghana
na ka ade ba ko pe.
My final word on this.
The final word ne say ya na bi num nam ye nkro mu no mo ka kire nkofo say o to aba mama oba betwa free SHS no. Free SHS na share constitution mu. Constitution no ka party the constitution we buy ya NDC because ye papa nom ya wo fa nom constitution that was say ka o ma tworo ya Yewra Rollins Chikata nom the Ahoys Esie Dunketia Collins Dauda NDC platform no omna ye consultative assembly at the church constitution no and ye di shames ye be free SHS wo memu na ye ya tworo mra say ye be free education at the time to so time en chance ye no sɛ obi antwam a yɛn mom ne yɛkɔ akɔtwam
yɛsan so fiti aseɛ
yɛsan fiti aseɛ yɛ ne yɛbɛyɛ ne yie sɛ bɛyɛ a ɛbɛyɛ kama nti ɛsrɛ Ghana ni ba bi a wohwɛ yɛn nnɛ sɛ ɛyɛ 360 deɛ aha yɛ nokorɛ fie deɛ yɛkɛn so obi wɔ asɛm foforɔ bi a ɔse deɛ yɛkɛn nyɛ nokorɛ a ɔnka menti sɛ anyɛ saa deɛ a ɔman biabia nkeka no ho na yɛn nyinaa yɛnyɛ waka na yɛni yɛwura dwɔma ma akyi na yɛmfa no bɛsi akonnwa no so
abusuafo nokorɛ no ɛna ɛda hɔ no obi ka kyerɛ sɛ John Mahama betwa free SHS mu ase ne hu ɔyɛ ɔtorofoɔ ɛnɛ wahu deɛ free SHS no de bae yɛde evidence ne nyinaa ma wo wahu baabi ɔmampanyɛ kufu ado bɛfa kɔsie wahu ɛhaw a ɛwɔ free SHS no mu wahu deɛ John Mahama ɔba bɛyɛ afa ho before sɛ wei yɛ asɛm dɛ a yɛboa NDC amanyɔkuo yɛto aba no ma yɛwura John Dramani Mahama obeba ma free SHS afa na tuma pefra and sana mekwa kwa kind message and I want to thank you because the 5th edition your honorable birthday it my extended time na mano now when you say I reform do intimo so you have stayed with us and I salute you for sticking with us even though we have exceeded our time by almost 15 minutes but in the next 2-3 minutes when the honorable Opoku ebe kind messages so no na fe ya conclude show na ma enti premises here now honorable and then come on here we Abdul Rahman Abdul Rahman the message of Diabeni Abdul Rahman Alido see we can't afford to make another mistake by bringing a useless mate to rule this country again. Abdul Rahman here that's one of them. Matilda Ahiabo so Akasa. Also those who still have confidence and believe in MPP doesn't think of his or her future. Matilda so Adrian no ha obi a message or baby ya kan yenyi bi mfrim we so ye nua Wulimenga Yaya or that this election is about the MPP against the good people of Ghana. Yaya that's it. Yusuf Atomic Yakubu say the communicator extraordinaire Honorable Opoku an institution. Happy birthday to you, sir. Honorable Joseph La so say happy birthday, Honorable. Watching you live from Inshiayoso Constituency Communications Bureau. Joseph Yada say Honorable Joseph La stands to say light out all over Kumasi. Doomso is everywhere. And we will have time for Doomso on one of the Moment of Truth editorials. Paul Yankee say blessing birthday to Esnafo South King Solomon. Dr. Honorable Opoku, live long for Esnafo South, especially Camp number 1 electoral area. Producer Mamemo say Madiba Mandela say honestly it's total disrespect to compare this useless MPP government and the super incompetent Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and Nanado to the nation builder John Dramani Mahama. The NDC can indeed be trusted to build the nation we all want. Big ups to you, Sammy Gyamfi. Next one, Honorable. All right, enti yada moa mutimi SND comments and text. Minim say doso, but we na mrebe ma yakwan amaya kan. We will try to read more messages next week. But we brought to you a moment of truth. Ya sitting mu asem. O meisi kasem eni se ne mesiko. On NBC and you, the big topic about free SHS. What who John Mahama di oba be ya fa ho. Obi ka tro say Mahama be free SHS mu a no ni message, no your trofo. It is in who. E ha de medie ni bisi, but me kai say voter transfer any proxy list dwumadie no easy for egusudi. Your vote is your power. If you want to transfer your vote, the time is now. You have now till the 14th of June. And it is the same for Obia Bibintia Coincidie Biunti Bintuaba. Now, person will be 2 mikrata proxy. No kotuaba ma take advantage. Yenu yano amu bechem. Yenu yano amu kaswa. Yenu yano amu new edubiase. Yenu yano mo emiamia bebre. New edubia obuase. MPP for a police for be etatamo in Bechem yenu ya bako and the police need the hank of a bonity me prano. We've seen the Ecos worker swa and the Kekao. And the choir a police for Eden 10 year Juma MPDC for a prayer no or mona ye chechio. Ebeba Srabunina Monka Makomantumuyem. Victory is coming and you will get justice someday. It's Yeni and we are telling you, say, Emma we muya bemu, let's go out there and make sure the voter transfer ubia enye illegal transfer dia. Now what? Emra kwan so person we no so no participate in it because your vote is your power. Senebeya, come 7th December 2024, you can vote for change and vote for the nation builder, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Midiane Sammy Gyamfi, and I brought you NDC 360 5th edition. Now what you saying, the best answer share be.